Hey guys, Stephanie here with creatingfromtheheart.weebly.com, and today I'm going to be making you some tutorials on some cards. I've actually got 4 different cards. 3 of them's holiday for Christmas and 1 of them is a birthday. 2 of them look alike, but they're not alike. And I've already pre-cut the paper and the cards. I'm just going to put them together because it saves a whole lot more time doing it that way. If you're not for sure on the basic way of making a card, I'll make another video later showing you step by step how to make a card or whatever, but it's pretty simple once you get the measurements and stuff. So I'll show you the ones I'm going to make. I'll start off with the birthday one. The birthday card, and I'm making 6 cards for each design. I'm actually going to make these and sell them. But 6 cards for the happy birthday one, and for the cards I've got them all like little pinned together for the thing so I can keep up with what all they are. But well, if I can get this off here now. For the actual basic blank of the card, you need white cardstock, 3 papers of 12 by 12. Then you would cut it in half at 6 inches all the way down. So it'll be 6 inches by 12 inches. And then you score it halfway. But after I scored it off, I cut them an inch in, an inch off on the edge. So the actual cards measures 4.5 by 6 inches. And then with those, you will need 6 strips of 2 inch by 4.5 inch yellow decorative paper of your choice. This one right here is just zigzagged, kind of like chevron style. Then you will also need 6 strips of 2 by 6 2 by 6 orange strips decorative paper. And I cut this one here a little bit longer, that way individual card I can go back down and cut in. It'll be shorter than that. You'll need to cut it off. But this right here is just the orange decorative paper I've used. Also with this, you'll need a paper trimmer to cut your sizes. You'll need a ruler and pencil to mark the sizes, or a scoreboard if you have a scoreboard. I also am going to be using Tim Holtz Distress ink of the color Broken China. I'll be using Studio G red and green. And I'll also be using the Studio G birthday cake wood stamp and the Studio G happy birthday saying to match it. And so I'll be using those with that one. And then the other cards I'll be making are the Christmas cards. And I'm not going to do them all in one video. I'm going to have these in different videos. So I'll have it like different videos. But for this video, it will be the happy birthday card. And so I'll show you the other Christmas cards, and then that way, if you want to watch those, you can stay tuned and be looking on the lookout for those. But I'm not going to take them apart. I'll just read the size to you. One of the Christmas cards is an artistic one that I made. And why I say artistic is because I actually cut out the trees and I painted them to make them look textured, and they feel textured. And then I used the color is called Hooker's Green for the tree, and then the brown is called Burnt Sienna, or how you pronounce it. Then I also cut out, made my own little stencil of the glittery pack from the glitter pack of the color box stack for the snow on the bottom. And then and then I also am using the card size is 4.5 by 6 inch as well. Yep. 6 inch blank cards as well. And that's the same kind of like the other one. And then I'll also, on this one here, I will be using my letter block Studio G stamps, wood stamps, just the alphabet, and I'll be using the red and green of the Studio G inks. So I'll be using those for that one. The next 2 I told you are alike, and for those, it took a whole lot more paper for those. So I'll just let you look at them, and then if you're interested in those, you can watch the video of those, because it'll take a while to explain this. But this is what the one card's going to look like. This is kind of, I got it put together so it's kind of how it looks like once it's done. It's supposed to be aggressive, and then once you fold it over like a card, it's going to look like that once it's done. It's, you know, with the paper clips and the binder clip. So it's going to look like that. The other one, in the inside, I'm using just regular plain yellow paper for the backdrop, and then lime paper to do my journaling. It's like a fancy lime paper. And then I'll tell you the measurements for the cards for here. The other paper is similar, as you can see, but one's bigger and one's smaller. But I want to do it the exact same way. I'm using the same line paper for the inside and the same yellow paper for the inside of the cards. But like I said, I'm going to do those in a different video. I'm not going to do those in this video. So, so for the card size for that one, I am using the size is 5 3/4 inch by 6 inch blanks, and they're folded over evenly. Then with this card tutorial, also need red and green ink, Tim Holtz Vintage Photo Distress ink, a tape runner, paper trimmer, scissors, alphabetical stamps, a pencil, and a ruler. And so, like I said, I'll go in more. Sorry about that, I accidentally cut myself off. I'll go in more about the size of these, I don't know if you can see it there, but as of the sizes and stuff for the cards, all the papers, all the pre-cut and stuff, when I do that video. But for now, let's do the video of the Christmas trees. So I'm going to stop here for a minute, set my desk up, and then turn the computer around so you can see, and then you can be watching me put it together. So like I said, I've already put, not the Christmas tree, but the birthday card, sorry. I'm in a rush tonight. So anyways, you have to look over me. We're doing the birthday cards tonight. I'm going to try to do the rest of the videos tonight too, but I know for a fact I'll do the birthday card ones. So I'm going to go ahead and pre-stop this, and then we'll get this started. Okay, so I'm got the camera fixed now, and I got my card and stuff ready and my tape runner. So like I said, the orange paper I have got here a little bit longer than what you'll need it. So you'll probably have to cut it down over time. And the yellow paper is 2 inch by 4.5 inch. And the card is 4.5 by 6 inches. So let's go ahead and start putting all this together. I'm just taking the paper clips off. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the paper, I'm putting the yellow paper on the outside and the orange paper on the inside. On the outside, I'm also going to have the stamp, but I want to do here last. So, I'm going to take my first card, my yellow piece of paper, take the side, strip, 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 and I'm going to line it at the very bottom of the paper. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit longer because it's okay. I didn't want to if it I didn't want to cut it too short and then not fit the paper up. So that's what it's going to look like. As you can see, it's a little bit longer here. I'm going to trim that off at the end. So that's what the bottom of the page is going to look like. So let me go ahead and do each of my pages, cards like that. This thing's not lining up with me too good tonight. I have watched this one woman. I am not for sure her name right off. I'll look it up and then I'll post her name in the bottom. she started doing this little series. It's called 10 Cards in 20 Minutes. And it was funny because I have been doing these cards for a while. For every holiday, I'll make my class, if it's a small class student, or a small count student class, I'll make them holiday cards every year and stuff. I've been in college for 2 years. And so I've been doing it for a while, and I come across her, I'm like, that's the same thing I do, except instead of 10 cards in 20 minutes, I'm doing like 6 cards, or 7 cards, you know, about the same time frame, or a little bit less. And so, I was watching her videos, and she's got some really beautiful videos. However, she uses a lot of Stampin' Up stuff. I think she's with Stampin' Up, actually. But she has a lot of Stampin' Up products, and I don't think I have. Okay, yeah, I do. I have one Stampin' Up product, and I got it gave to me from a yard sale, leftover stuff, and it's a Stampin' Up pencil. I guess it's a lead pencil or color pencil. I ain't for sure. But excuse me, that's the only thing Stampin' Up I've got. I need to get some more stuff. However, they have wonderful stamps. I do. I love their stamps. I'm telling you right now, my glue gun is not working right. My tape runner. Okay. Now, once we have all 7 on here, I'm going to go through here and I'm going to cut the trim the ends off of them. So it looks a little better. It don't look so undecently. So as you can see here, all I'm doing is cutting the trims off. That's a little bit extra. That's all I'm doing. Now, once you have all the trims, all of it trimmed, we're going to open it up and do the same thing for the inside card, which is the orange. So I'm going to stick it back in the pile, and I'm going to do the same thing orange on the bottom here. I thought about doing it halfway like that. Well, you can't see it. Let me fix this so you can see. Thought about doing it halfway like that, but that don't look right. So I was going to just do it here. Quit. Or you know what? I'll do a quick chain drop first. I'll just cut this in half and put one on top and one on bottom. Of both pages. I definitely need myself a new paper trimmer. Like, really. Okay, so now, so that's a change, but it's a good change. So I just trimmed them all in half. Excuse me, I really think I'm getting hoarse. If I get sick in this wintry weather, I'm gonna be mad. Okay, I'm just taping the ends down. I'll put it down here where you can see a little bit more. So all I'm doing is taping the side ends, and I'm putting it on both sides. Now I'm going to tape the bottom edge of it. I'm going to flip this side and do the same thing. Because like I said, it's 6 inches long, so it's 1.5 inches longer than what the card is. And then we'll trim them later. So open this section here up, and I'm going to put a little tape, and I'm going to tape it. Put a little tape and tape it. So can you all see that better? I hope y'all can. I'm going to try my best. Beginning of next year. This is almost the end of November. We're just got a week left till Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna try to next year get another camera, because the camera I had before, we got rid of it. It's one of those little DSLR cameras, Fujifilm, I think, and it was out of stock or out of date. Like it was one of the newer, older series, so they got newer ones out, and it's a good little camera. But the last one I got, it had some stuff missing from it or something. I don't know what was going on with it. So, you know.
I can see you cut this up because it'll go straight to it. Does everybody do it?
Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm gonna try my best to get another camera beginning of next year, but until then I'm still having to use my camera off my laptop. So okay, so I have these all taped now. I have these all taped now, so now all I gotta do with these is trim these. So just close them all. And then we're going to trim them. Yay! So all you gotta do is take the card, trim, 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 trim. And some of these are there I gotta go back and tape over. I didn't tape them all down. Okay. And I also got to turn in my tag for the Tim Holtz challenge. I have the 12 tags of 2014. He does a challenge each month to decorate a tag like his. And I just turned mine in today, and I really hope I win. But I turned one in before, and I didn't have very good luck at it. But you know, what happens, happens, I guess, you know. Okay, now all I'm doing is going back in and re-tacking these back up. Or back in. Because I had forgot to tack them. Then once we get this here all tacked, we get to start stamping. So, that's really good. I like making cards. I've actually only been doing cards. I started about a year ago doing cards. And I didn't like them at first because I was like, well, you know, for one, I never ended up using, needing a card. I'm like, you know, I normally end up always buying the cards and stuff and stuff. And then there was this one chance, there was one opportunity. One of our good family friends of ours found out that they had cancer. And so I wanted to get a card for them to get well soon. Because I started doing chemo and radiation and stuff. So I wanted to give them a card. And I couldn't find one that I liked enough to give someone like that person. So I decided I was going to try to make one. And I did. I made him one. And I'm glad I did because no words could explain the card that I made him. It was really good. Now once I made that one, I started seeing how good I done cards, and I liked them a whole lot better. So I started making more, and now I've got a few cards that just sits around that I always got in case I need to get one. And then if something comes up, then I can just quickly grab it, and then I won't have to worry about making one. But however, sometimes I'll have one and I might not like that ideal for this person. I want another ideal or something, and I'll make it. So now we're going to do the birthday cake on the outside. And if you can see this stamp.
Do you care if I use this temporarily?
I don't
for
care.
A week or two?
That's fine.
I need you to help me.
Okay, sorry about that. Alright, so now we're going to do the stamping. The birthday cake is going on the outside, and then the happy birthday is going on the inside. So, with this stamp, as you can see, it's got the green on the bottom, pink, and then blue. Well, I don't have a pink, I do, but it's almost out of ink, and it's not how stamp goes, so I'm going to use a red instead. So, to do this, I'm going to take my Tim Holtz Distress ink pad of Broken China, and I'm going to just line up the stamp and do the candles blue, just like the picture. Then I'm going to pick my red Studio G ink and just use the corner and tab it on the pink part. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to see if I can show you. But if you can see, I'm just tapping on the pink part. Then I'm going to take my Studio G green and do the bottom. Once I do that there, I'm going to take it and stamp it on the card. And it has that little effect. If it's faded a little bit, that's okay. It ain't, you know, it's okay. So, time to the next one. I'm going to put on my Broken China blue. I'm trying to get up there as much as I can, close to the red. I'm going to take my red one, and I'm putting on my red. Then I'm going to put on my green. And tape it. Or stamp it, I'm sorry. Stamp it like that. So, I tried this last night on a little piece of scrap paper where I would tape individually each piece and then stamp it down on there, and you should have seen the way it turned out. It kind of was cute in a way. It was like an ombre effect, but if you had colors that was similar to each other, like a pink, red, and purple, it might have turned out better. But where I'm using totally contrast colors, I don't think it worked out too pretty. So, there you go. And if you know about the Tim Holtz Distress ink pads, the minis, they're like 1 inch by 1 inch squares. Them right there, and they're raised felt, so them right there are perfect for projects like this. Or if you've got any ink pad that's small and has like the raised felt, that would work for this project. So it's really nice what all people can come up with to do for their stamps. I really like the ideals people can do. I've actually before used watercolor on a stamp. This was a long time ago though. And done different colors on here and stamped it down, and hit really pretty. That reminded me, I probably need to do show you all a video of that. So I might get to that video, making that video later. So, but for now, all I'm doing is what's required for this video right now. And that would be the blue, the green, and the red. And stamping it. So now I have all 7 of those, or 6 of those, sorry. all 6 of them stamped. And for that, I'm just going to take my Ranger clear stamp cleaner. I also use this for these right here. And I let this set. I just kind of pour some of it on there. Let it set for a little bit, and then I'll dry it off in a little bit. Clean them. But that kind of keeps it from sticking. So I'll set it aside. So now I'm going to use the Studio G Happy Birthday stamp. You really, even though it's got 2 tone colors here, but you really can't do that with this one because the background stamp is so thin that it's not worth it. So, what I'm doing is I'm going to open these up, and I had planned on using the broken china to do that one in the inside, but I think now that I'm seeing it, I think I might go with a different color. So what I'm thinking about doing is layering again, and I like this layering effect. I'm going to use a Studio G Silver and the Tim Holtz Distress Ink Chipped Sapphire.
Where's the other one? Is it over?
And I'll use this Tim Holtz Distress Ink Broken China. This is a little cute little layering technique.
Yeah. Batman.
And I've done this once before on my nursing card video. If you haven't watched that video, you should go check it out. So what you do is you do it downward like there 3 different ways. So I'm going to take my silver first, because you really don't much see that silver, but it's enough yet to where you can see it. So I've inked it up, and I'm going to do Happy Birthday. Then I'm going to take my broken china and go on there. I got it on there, and I'm just going to go right underneath it and do Happy Birthday. Then I'm going to do my Chipped Sapphire. Now with the card that I made for the nursing home, it was a thank you card, I actually did layer over top of it, going down like they each touched each other. But for this one here, I ain't gonna do that one. Kind of rocked, but still, it turned out pretty. Then on this side here, I can use for my journaling. But where I'm selling these cards, it won't be me journaling. It'll be whoever journaling. So I'm just going to get a scrap piece of paper here. Okay, I'm gonna get the stamp, this excess coloring off. Now I'm gonna relap it again with this card here. Putting my silver on first, stamping it. Put my broken china on. And stamp it. And putting on my chipped sapphire. And stamping it. So it looks like that. Happy Birthday with that one. My broken china. And then my chipped sapphire. Down there, spice a little bit down, but that's okay. My silver Studio G, my broken china, and then my chipped sapphire. So I'm using like a silver, then I'm using a lighter blue and then a darker blue. And it gives it a whole new look. And like I said, you can layer it too. I'll show you at the end what I was talking about layering when I get done with these. So The only thing that I don't really like with the layering a whole lot is sometimes it can be jumbled to read. But overall, it's a pretty little thing. Also with this happy birthday, you could take and just print just the happy and do like happy birthday, like happy, or however you want to do it. So there we go. And there we go. And there we go. So, what I meant with the layering, I'll show you real fast what I meant with that. I done it like this. I done silver first. Then I would do like a blue. Do you want it in? Is that what you want? Alright, then I'll do chip sapphire, or broken china, sorry. And I would take it, and I would literally, I'll turn it so I can see. I would lap it like that. And then I would take my son's got stuff stuck in his day's glove. Okay. And then I would take the chip sapphire and I would do it like that. So it looks like that. This looks like a little ombre effect, kind of. So that is that part of the cards. One little thing I want to show you real quick is I told you I got a scrap piece of paper to wipe off the excess of the stamp that I stamped it on, which you can see here. If you take the black ink and put a heat on that and just center that right there, look at that. That's kind of got an ombre, really ombre effect background. That would be a cute little embellishment, so I think I'll keep that one as well as that one for maybe another card. So sometimes your mess ups can be really beautiful. That's why I always say keep your scraps, because you might just want to pull them out one day and work on them, or you can be making something and end up making a mistake that you didn't have planned, and then come to find out they end up being a pretty, really pretty card. So this one here will not be one of those. It'll just be my stamp. And I'm gonna take a paper towel and do that later. Okay, so that is the video for now. Okay, so you watched the video now of how we made the beautiful happy birthday cards. I'll probably do another embellishment with those. I ain't 100% sure, but that's just the basics right now. If I do decide to do another embellishment, then I'll put the picture of it at the end of the video. But I know I'll do something, I just ain't for sure what, but I'm on a rush for time right now, so that's those. So I have other cards to make tonight too, so as for now, that's what I'm going to end you all on, is the card making of a happy birthday card. And if you want to watch the other cards I'm making tonight, which are the 3 holiday cards, just go to my YouTube channel and check them out. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all later. Bye.